Welcome to the second episode of What She Thinks, the podcast where we dive deep into the wisdom of incredible women who have shaped our understanding of ourselves and the world. I'm Luna.
And I'm Gloria. Today we're sitting with a profound insight from Dr. Brené Brown, the research professor who has bravely illuminated the paths of vulnerability, courage, shame, and empathy for millions. Her words resonate deeply, challenging us to rethink what it truly means to be strong. Gloria, you know the one I'm thinking of, right? The one about showing up?
Absolutely, Luna. It's one of her most powerful and perhaps most challenging insights. Dr. Brown famously said, "Vulnerability is not winning or losing. It's having the courage to show up and be seen when we have no control over the outcome." Vulnerability is not winning or losing. That really hits me, Gloria. In a world so obsessed with metrics, with success and failure, we often approach life like a competition. We see vulnerability as a weakness, a chink in our armor that might lead to defeat. But Brené reminds us that vulnerability isn't about the score at all.
Exactly. It's not about whether you get the promotion or the relationship or the perfect outcome. It's about the act itself. And that second part, having the courage to show up and be seen, that's where the real bravery comes in, isn't it? It takes immense courage to step into any arena, whether it's a new job, a difficult conversation, a creative endeavor, or even just being authentically yourself in a new social setting, knowing that you might stumble, that you might be judged, that things might not go as planned.
It's about dropping the masks, shedding the armor, and allowing your true self, imperfections and all, to be visible. And then the final piece, when we have no control over the outcome. This is where it gets really uncomfortable for so many of us. We crave control. We want guarantees. We want to know that if we put ourselves out there, we'll be met with acceptance, success, or at least a soft landing. But vulnerability demands that we release that need for certainty.
It truly does. It asks us to trust the process, to trust ourselves, and sometimes to trust others even when the future is unwritten. For me, Luna, this quote hits home every time I have to have a tough conversation, or even just admit when I don't have all the answers. It's uncomfortable, yes, but it's also where genuine connection and growth happen.
I completely agree. It's that moment of leaning into the discomfort that truly transforms things. So for our listeners, we want to ask, where in your life are you holding back because you can't control the outcome? Where can you choose to show up and be seen even just a little bit more this week? And that brings us to the close of another powerful episode. We hope today's deep dive into Brené Brown's wisdom on vulnerability has resonated with you.
Indeed, Luna. It's a message that truly transforms. Remember, as Brené teaches us, vulnerability isn't about weakness. It's about courage. Studies show that leaders who embrace vulnerability can see a 25% increase in employee engagement. And individuals who practice authenticity report greater happiness and stronger relationships. This isn't just theory. It's backed by research.
Absolutely, Gloria. Thank you so much for joining me and our listeners on this journey again. Your ability to connect these profound ideas to our everyday lives really makes a difference.
My pleasure, Luna.